you think about this rivalry, what stands out to you now that you've played in a few of these things?
It means a lot to the team, and it also means a lot to our fans. We just go out there and play for each other.
When you think about how Carolina has done, though, what's been the biggest difference you think in these games?
Really come down to middle mistakes. One mistake can turn to a lot, and we just got to go out there and play our best game.
How hard has it been the last couple of years not getting to play in this game, being an in-state guy and having to watch your guys not have success against the arch rivals?
I mean, any game to miss is really hard to watch. I mean, being injured, the only thing you can do is motivate your guys and go out there and tell them to do what they need to do.
How do you explain this rivalry to somebody who is not from your state, someone who comes into your team and seeing it for the first time?
I mean, we're not going to treat this game no different than the other. We just got to go out there and prepare it like any other game.
Back home, do you have a lot of friends that are Clemson fans that talk to your family members or anybody that's on the other side?
Not really. Most of the people I talk to are in my family and my close friends, really Carolina fans.
What do you remember most about just the intensity and the atmosphere of your first Carolina-Clemson game? How does that compare when you play big rivals in the SEC?
So actually the first time ever coming to a game was when I was playing, which was my sophomore year, and the atmosphere was crazy. I mean, it was loud, it was energetic.
How much did they look at you coming out of high school?
They didn't recruit me coming out of high school.
How much does that chap you a little bit?
Nah, not really, because not too many people recruited me coming out of high school.
How many guys do you know on the roster?
I only know one.
Deebo, what kind of stands out to you about their defense?
They front four. They do a good job. They get pressure on the quarterback.
There's been so much emphasis this year about you guys starting fast. Is it even more important in a game like this to make sure that you have some success on the first couple of possessions and the 4 points?
I mean, even if we don't go out there and capitalize on the first couple of drives, we're just going to keep the same energy and go and try to put points on the board.
Who do you know from your team?
Tavin Feaster.
Okay. What do you remember about your first game against them? Just sort of your, I guess, coming out party, so to speak.
That was actually like my third game back from a hamstring. I think we had a pretty good game towards them.
Does anything kind of stick with you from the last trip you guys took up there?
Not really.
Do you sense when you go up there when the game gets started? Do you sense hostility from their fans? Do you hear things? Do you see things when you're up there that's different than other places?
So when we out there just warming up on our own, I really got my headphones in, so I really don't pay them no attention.
Deebo, as a guy who wants to play in the NFL next year, how much of a test do you think this can be for you? A good test going up against some guys that will probably play in the league next year.
So like I said earlier, I'm not going to treat this game no different than any other. I'm going to go out there and play the best I can.
What do you think of Jake's play these last couple weeks? How do you think he's doing?
I think Jake's done a pretty good job. He been pretty calm back there and going through his reads, and as you can see, he's been playing pretty well.
Anything in particular that you think has allowed him to keep coming on like he has?
No, he just keep building trust in us that we're going to make the play, and we should go out there and do it for him.